Hello students, good morning everybody. In this video I'll explain how to write a chemical formula, and for that you should know the valency, and the best way to know the valency is to know the atomic number. So if you have learned the atomic number, you can come to know about the valency of an element. So first I'll tell you how to get a valence electron, means how to find out valency from the atomic number. Clear? So at least from 1 to 20 you should know the atomic number. Element atomic number from 1 to 20 if you will learn then it will be very easy to find out the valency. So I am going to explain how to get a valency, how to find out the valency from the atomic number. So if the atomic number is like first one, suppose hydrogen. So atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So this 1 is what? Valence electron, or this is the valency of the hydrogen. What is valency? I have explained in my video earlier also. This is the combining capacity of an element is called as what? Valency. Clear? Means valency of hydrogen is 1. Next one is helium. Atomic number of helium is 2. Atomic number of helium is 2, and the valency of this helium is what? 0. It is not 2. Why? Because each and every this is very important, that each and every element get satisfied when they have 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. Clear? So this rule is called as octet rule, but exception is always there in science. So helium is the exception. Helium having what? 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, and helium is satisfied with this 2 electron, and that is why helium is what? Helium is the example of inert gas. Because helium is satisfied with 2 electrons, so helium do not react with anyone, do not exchange any electrons with anyone, and so this is what? This is called the inert gas. Clear? Next one is lithium. The valency or the atomic number of lithium is what? 3. Atomic number of lithium is 3. Then how we will get the valency from this atomic number? So lithium is what? Suppose this is the lithium, and this is the nucleus of the lithium. Clear? This is the first orbit of lithium. This is the second orbit of lithium. First orbit always has a tendency to hold only 2 electrons. Second, third, fourth, this all can hold more than 2, but means more than 2. But first orbit always has what? 2 electrons. So it goes on like this, 2, 8, 18, but generally they have 8 electrons or what? Less than 8 electrons in their outermost orbit, and accordingly they combine with other element. So take the example of lithium. This is the nucleus of lithium. First 3 electrons. This is the atomic number of lithium. Means in first orbit, how many electrons? 2 electrons. This is must, that in first orbit element has 2 electrons. So 2 electrons, put it here. Clear? Now how many left? 1. So 1 is here, and this is what? This is the combining capacity of lithium. So this is the valency of lithium is what? Valency of lithium is 1. Okay. Now next is this is lithium, is the atomic number of lithium is what? 3. Now next is beryllium. Atomic number of beryllium is what? 4. Clear? Again draw the atomic structure of beryllium. So beryllium. Clear? Beryllium, and first, this is the nucleus of beryllium. This is the first orbit beryllium. Clear? So this is the first orbit of beryllium. First orbit has how many electrons? 2. Second orbit, how many left? 2 more left. Clear? So here 2, first orbit 2, second orbit 2. First orbit is satisfied, because first orbit always gets satisfied always get relaxed when they have what? When first orbit has 2 electrons. So first orbit is complete. Second orbit should have 8 electrons. But how many electrons here? 2. Means beryllium will combine with another element. Clear? Beryllium will combine with other element with how many electrons? 2 electrons. And so this 2 is the valency of what? Beryllium. Clear? This 2 is the valency of beryllium. So like this you can find out the valency from the from the atomic number. Next, take any other example like sodium. Atomic number of sodium is what? Atomic number of sodium is 11. Clear? So atomic number of sodium, this you have to learn. So this is the nucleus of sodium. Then this is the first orbit. First orbit should have what? Always remember, first orbit gets satisfied with how many electrons? 2 electrons. Then means 2 we have written. Total is what? What is the atomic number of sodium? 11. So 2 I have written here. Now how many left? Second orbit should have what? How many electrons? Second orbit what? Write little bit below, then you will not get confused. So second orbit 8 electrons. Clear? So 8 electrons. We can write, we can take out 8 from 2, but second orbit not more than 8. Only 8 electrons. Clear? So 8 electrons. Mark it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. Okay. Now first orbit is satisfied. Second orbit is satisfied. Okay. Now the third orbit. Because first 2, second 8. 8 and 2, 10. One more electron is left, and that one electron will revolve what? In the third orbit. Yes. Clear? So this is the third. Only one electron is left. Means what? Means sodium will combine with other element with this one electron. And that is why the valency of sodium is what? The valency of sodium is 1. Always remember. Take another example like oxygen. I'm taking the example of oxygen. So oxygen, the atomic number of oxygen is what? 8. Clear? So remember, this is oxygen and this is the atomic number of oxygen. This is oxygen and this is the nucleus. Clear? Nucleus of oxygen. This one is the nucleus of oxygen. First orbit, how many electrons? Maximum 2. So right here, mark 2 electrons here. Then how many left? 6 electron left. Clear? 6 electron left. So in second orbit, how many electrons? 6 electrons. Put it here. 6 electrons. Now 2 and 6 is what? 8. But 6 cannot be the valency. Clear? Valency is always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Maximum 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 cannot be the valency. So why 6 cannot be the valency? And why the valency? Then what will be the valency of oxygen? I told you, each and every element want to get satisfied, and for that they need how many electrons? 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. And of course, when oxygen has to give 6 electrons, and how oxygen will make 8 electrons in their outermost orbit? First, 2 options are there. First, oxygen will give 6 electrons. Okay? And the second option is that oxygen will take 2 electrons from the other element, in which more energy will spend. Of course, in giving 6 electrons. है ना? बहुत painful है. It is very painful. Just compare that it is with the human being. When human being has to do more work, then of course they need more energy. And by doing less work, if you are getting good result, of course you will prefer to do the less work because you are saving your energy and the result is same. So that's the same thing happen with the element also. Clear? They need 8 electrons in their outermost orbit, and for that, in case of oxygen, oxygen has two options. Either oxygen gives 6 electron to other element, or the second option is take 2 electron from the other element. So like human being, or like the human, of course human being. So what, without doing much work, oxygen also want to get satisfied. So instead of giving 6 electron, or what oxygen does, oxygen take 2 electron from the other element. Yes, है ना, प्यार से बहलाकर फुसलाकर दूसरे एलिमेंट से क्या करता है, take 2 electrons, and so they oxygen get how many, 8 electrons in their orbit. Means oxygen is taking how many electrons, 2 electrons, and so the valency of oxygen is what, 2. Taking electron means what, electron is negatively charged particle. Electron is negatively charged particle. So when oxygen will take more electron from the other element, then more negative charge will develop there. Clear? And that is why the valency of oxygen, you must have seen in the book, it is written like this, O2 minus, like this it is written. Clear? This is what, electronegative. This is the electronegative radical. With it is written like this. In sodium, how it is written? Na+. You must have noticed, when 1 is there, we don't write 1. But when any other number is there, then we write that number. So with sodium, you must have seen written like this. Oxygen, you must have seen written like this. Chlorine, best example, you must have seen in the book, it is written like this. Why it is written? Because chlorine also take oxygen. Take electrons. Chlorine also take electrons. So taking electrons means what? Taking negative charge. Clear? But what about the sodium? Sodium has 1 electron. To get satisfied, sodium also has 2 options. First, to give 1 electron, and second, to take 7 electrons from the other element. In taking 7 electrons, sodium has to do lot of work. Of course, everybody is very lazy, and sodium is also like that, or each and every element is like that. So sodium also prefer to give कि जाओ दे दिया अपना 1 electron. Why? Because in giving 1 electron, sodium has to spend what, very less amount of energy. So sodium giving electron means what? Negative charge giving. Negative charge giving means which charge is developing on sodium? Positive charge. Always remember, when any element give electron, then developing positive charge. And when any element take electron, clear, then what? Developing negative charge. Sodium giving the electron, 1 electron giving to the other element to get satisfied. So that is why we write Na+. But what about this oxygen? Oxygen taking 2 electrons. So the valency of oxygen is 2 because taking 2 electrons, and taking means what? More negative charge coming with the oxygen. So we write O2, O minus 2. Check with the chlorine. Atomic number of chlorine is what? 17. Clear, you know. So the first orbit has what? This is chlorine. This is the nucleus of chlorine. First orbit, again 2 electrons. So 17, 2 electron. Second orbit, 8 electrons. Chlorine can easily develop here. 8 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. Clear? 8 and 2, 7. What is left? 8 and 2, 10. And what is left? 7 electrons. Means in outermost orbit how many electron chlorine has? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear? Of course, what chlorine will do? Again, chlorine has two options to get satisfied. Either to give one electron, either to give 7 electrons, or the second option to take 1 electron. Of course, when chlorine will give 7 electrons, it will spend more energy. But when chlorine will take 1 electron, it will spend less energy. And everybody want to save the energy. So what chlorine does? It take 1 electron from the other element. And so the combining capacity of chlorine is what? 1. Taking electron means which charge will develop? Negative charge will develop. Clear? And that is why you must have seen in the book it is written Cl minus. Let's take another example, then it will be very clear. Calcium. Calcium. So calcium you must have seen it is written like this. In the book you must have seen it is written like this, Ca2 plus. And the atomic number of calcium is 20. Yes, so atomic number of calcium is what? 20. So this is calcium, this is the nucleus of calcium. This is, here I have written atomic number 20. First orbit, how many electrons? 2 electrons. This is fixed. Second orbit, 8 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So 2 electrons, 8 electrons. Next one, 18 electrons. So 8 and 2, 10. And 10 and 18, what? So next electrons again, next orbit again 8 electrons. So 8 electrons. Only in first orbit 2 electrons. Second, third, fourth, always what? 8 electrons, less than 8, but maximum 8 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So 8 electrons. How many? 8 and 8? 16, 17, 18. How much left? 2 electrons. Means in the outermost orbit, how many? 2 electrons. 1 electron and 1 electron. Clear? Now it is very clear. 2 electron. Again calcium has what? 2 options. Either to give 2 electrons or to take how many? 6 electrons. And which one calcium will prefer? Calcium prefer to give 2 electrons. So that is why the valency of calcium is what? 2. Clear? And calcium giving 2 electrons means what charge will develop on calcium? Positive charge, because giving electrons developing positive charge, taking electron developing negative charge. Okay, so that is why the valency of calcium is 2 and taking giving electron, so develop positive charge. So we write calcium C2 plus like this. Okay, so like this, if you have learned the valency of atomic number of element, you can easily find out the valency of any element. Clear? Now I will tell you how to write the formula. So like first one is calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. Clear? So calcium chloride valency, this is calcium and this is what? Chloride. This is a symbol of calcium, this is a symbol of chloride. So what is the calcium? What is the valency of calcium? 2. That's now we have got. So valency of calcium is 2. We write 2 here. And valency of chlorine is minus 1 or 1. Okay. Now crisscross method. To write the formula, crisscross method is the easiest way. Clear? So in crisscross method, what we do? First we write the name, symbol of the element. Then we write the valency as I have written here. And then we do the crisscross. Clear? So means crisscross means what? With calcium we write the valency of chlorine, and with chlorine we write the valency of what? Here you write chlorine. With chlorine you write the valency of what? Calcium. Always remember that in crisscross method we write the same element here, but with this we write the valency of the second one, and here we copy the second element and we write the valency of the first element. This is called the crisscross method. Okay. Crisscross method. Okay, so what will, now you combine this one, you will get CaCl2, and this is the formula of what? Calcium chloride. Now the next is magnesium oxide. Next is what? Magnesium oxide. What is the symbol of magnesium? Mg. And oxide O. So here the valency of magnesium is 2 and valency of oxygen is what? -2. Crisscross method, with Mg you write the valency of oxygen, and with oxygen you write the valency of magnesium. When we exchange the valency, only we exchange the number. We don't write negative or positive sign. Clear? So here it is what? 2 and 2. We cut this 2 and 2 and we write like this. So this is what? This is the formula of magnesium oxide. Clear? Now the next is calcium nitride. Calcium nitride. So calcium Ca, nitride what? N. Nitride we got from nitrogen. We get from nitrogen, so N here. Valency of calcium is 2 and valency of nitrogen is 3. Crisscross method. So with Ca we will write the valency of nitrogen, so 3 here, and with nitrogen we write the valency of calcium, that is 2. Again crisscross method, just combine it, we will get the formula what here? Which formula? Ca3N2, calcium nitride. Okay, now next. Ammonium hydroxide. Clear? Ammonium means NH3 and hydroxide means OH. Clear? Valency of ammonia is +1 and hydroxide is -1. Crisscross method. So with NH3 we write the valency of what? Hydroxide. 1 is valency, so no need to write. And with OH we write the valency of water, ammonia. So again the valency is 1, no need to write. When we combine, we get the formula NH3OH. So this is ammonium hydroxide. Okay. Now the next is zinc chloride. Okay. Zinc, Zn. Zinc chloride, Cl. So valency of zinc is +2. Clear? Means 2. And valency of chlorine is 1. So crisscross method. So with zinc we write the valency of chlorine, and with chlorine we write the valency of zinc. Okay, and then we combine to ZnCl2. This is the valency of water, and this is the formula of zinc chloride. So it is not very difficult, it is very easy. So how means the way I have explained, I think it is very easy. If you will see the video again and again, I think you will come to know that how to write the formula, how to get the valency from the atomic number. Take 1, 2, 3 one more example, like calcium nitrate. So calcium Ca3, Ca, and nitrate The formula of nitrate is NO3. Clear? So, valency of, again here the valency of calcium is what? The valency of calcium is 2 and valency of nitrate is what? 1. Okay. Again crisscross method. So, with calcium you write the valency of nitrate, and with nitrate you write the valency of calcium. Always remember, when it is given like this, then don't write this way. It will become what? 32. So whenever you have to write number here, then you put bracket here, and then outside the bracket you write the number 2. It will be very clear that this is the valency. Otherwise what will happen? You will get confused. 3 into 2, you can write 6. Okay. So now combine this one. So CaNO3 4 twice. This is what? Calcium nitrate. Okay. Now the next is sulfuric acid or hydrogen sulfide. So hydrogen H, sulfate SO4. So valency of hydrogen is what? 1 and valency of sulfate is what? -2. But of course, when we write the formula, we don't write the charge, only we write the valency. So how we write? Crisscross method. With hydrogen, we will write the valency of sulfate, and with sulfate we write the valency of water, hydrogen. So 1 here. With 1 you can't do anything, there is no problem. When it is 2, then only there is a problem. 2 or 3, then there is a problem. If 1 is there, then there is no problem, because when we multiply any number with 1, the answer is the number itself. So now combine this one, you will get what? H2SO4. This is your. This is also called as what? Sulfuric acid. This is also called as sulfuric acid. Clear? So I hope now it is very much clear to all of you how to write the chemical formula by crisscross method. And for that, valency is very important, and to know the valency, atomic number is very important. So first you learn all the atomic number that I have uploaded in my video, and then you find out the valency from the atomic number. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.